So ionic compounds are formed when a positively charged cation combines with a negatively charged anion in a set ratio that will cause their charges to cancel each other out. So to come up with the formulas for ionic compounds, we're trying to find the ratio of those positive cations to the negative anions that will cause this neutral charge. To start, we're going to take a look at our name. In this case, we have calcium phosphate. What you're going to do is write down those two ions first. So for calcium, from our ion sheet, we'll see calcium has a 2+ charge, and phosphate is PO4 with a 3- charge. That 4 means that there's 4 oxygens. It has nothing to do with the charge itself. The 3- is all we're looking at in terms of the charge. So to make our 2 positive and our 3- cancel each other out, we need to find a common multiple for those two numbers. Here with 3 and 2 we can go up to 6. And if we can get them both to be 6, so 6 positive and 6 negative, that means that they will balance each other out and we'll have a neutral charge. So to get to that point, we're going to need 3 calcium ions, and we will need 2 phosphate ions. And at that point, we would have a total of a -6 charge and a total of a +6 charge. So they cancel each other out, and we have a neutral ionic compound. So to write this as a formula, we're going to take calcium, and then we're going to use a subscript to show how many of those ions we needed. In this case, we needed 3 ions. Now we're going to take phosphate, which was PO4, and then again we're going to use a subscript to show how many of them we had. However, we need to separate this 4 into 2 with something to show that it is not PO42. So to do that, we're going to use a set of parentheses around that anion. We can double check that our math is correct by remembering that our charge for calcium was 2+, and our charge for phosphate was 3-. If we look at 3 times 2, again we have +6, and 2 times -3 gives us -6, gives us our neutral charge of 0.